Good morning, everybody. Today I'm bringing to you a Cricut Christmas wish list. Say that 10 times fast. So stay tuned to see what I have on mine. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel down below, hit the notification bell right next to the subscribe button, and hit the like button for this video if you want to see more content like it. Okay, so I'm kind of off to the side so that I can put in some pictures of everything I'm talking about here for you. I will link everything that I have on this wish list down below. So if you have a Cricut and you want to build up your collection in Cricut accessories, or you know somebody that's a crafter in your life that loves to use their Cricut, follow these links down below to find them something that they may love. They probably don't have and need, especially if they're just getting started. So this is kind of a double dip. It's going to be like Cricut must-haves, but also like a Cricut Christmas wish list, because if you have that crafter in your life, they may need something that they don't even know they need. So let's get started. Obviously, the first thing on the list is going to be the Cricut Machine. This is the Cricut Explore Air 2. I will put a picture of it here as well. It comes in an array of colors. So right now, I think as I'm filming this, and I'm going to try and get this up pretty quick, select colors are on sale on Amazon for $179. Normally, when I got this went for $250, I believe, and that was like 3 or 4 years ago. So check that out. So if they're wanting to get started with Cricut, obviously they need a machine to start. So this is a great machine. It cuts so many materials. The next one is the Cricut, the newer machine. It's about, I think, 2 years old now. It's the Cricut Maker. I'll put a picture of it here because I don't own one. It cuts even more materials. So if you have somebody that likes to do like to make cake toppers or anything like that, the Maker cuts wood, it cuts some fabric. It cuts an array of materials, even more so than the Explore Air 2. Now, I don't cut all of that stuff, so this machine has been enough for me. It still works, so I'm not looking to get a new one. But if you're wanting to get that crafter in your life, like the top of the line, best, newest machine, the Cricut Maker is going to be your friend. And the Cricut Maker is $399.99 on Amazon. Now, I think you can actually get that cheaper at like Michael's or Hobby Lobby. Sometimes they run sales, but on certain colors. And again, right now, as I'm making this, select colors are $299 on Amazon. So follow that link down below. Next is a Cricut adhesive mats. They're these green mats behind me. I'll put a picture right here. It's a 3-pack on Amazon for $21.14. I think that's a pretty good deal. I use the green mat only, really. I've had the purple and the blue mats, and they either weren't sticky enough or they were too sticky. This one is just right, and if you use it repeatedly, that stick kind of lets go a little bit, and it's a lot easier to use than for like lighter fabrics like cardstock and light fabrics and that kind of stuff. Then there's also these adhesive mats. I'll put a picture here so you can get a clearer view of them. These are the 12 by 24 mats, and these for a 3-pack are $19.49. So if you're doing a larger project, let's say you're doing a wood sign and you need larger letters, this lets you print on a longer roll. So the 12 by 24, I use those on occasion, not as much as I use these, so I usually keep 2 or 3 of those around, and they definitely come in handy to have just in case you need them, so check those out. Then we have some HTV, so heat transfer vinyl. I use Sizer Easy Weed, and the one I'm going to link down below is an 11.8 inch, so about 12 inch by a 25-foot roll, and it is $59.99. There's a picture of it right here. They have literally every color that you could need. I find that the basics, if you're wanting to get somebody basic stuff, black and white for HTV are my go-tos for most t-shirts, because a lot of people just like cute sayings on t-shirts and writing, so that's a must to have the black and the white HTV. Everything else is going to be more seasonal colors, oranges for fall, oranges and browns. You're going to want green, silvers, red, gold for Christmas time. So if you want to start them off on the right foot, black and white are going to be your best. So the Sizer Easy Weed HTV 12 by 25 foot roll, and that will last forever. A self-healing cutting mat. I had somebody ask me, it's this mat right here, and I have another one behind me there. Somebody asked me about that in a video, what it was and all that. It's a self-healing cutting mat and it's double-sided. So the one I'm listing down below is a 12 by 18 and it is $9.97. So what I would tell you is measure your space and then find yourself a self-healing cutting mat that fits that space. I got mine at like Hobby Lobby. No, where did I get it? Yeah, I got mine at Hobby Lobby, the one back here. And it has been awesome because you can cut on it and cut and cut and cut, and you don't ever really see the cut in it. Let me look. Yeah, I can see some faint lines in mine where I've cut, but it's called self-healing, so it doesn't actually like heal and like it's one again, but it is double-sided. And so I made sure I got 2 double-sided ones because I can flip them over. It also has grid lines on it for cutting, so it makes it easier to know where you're cutting. If you're cutting evenly, you can line everything up. It has different angles and all that stuff. So it's a great mat to have and it's not too expensive. So check that one out for them. And then I've talked about these before, the pin pen weeding tool sets. I'm going to link 2 down below. One is $10.72 and one is $6.99. The $10.72 one comes with, I think, 1 or 2 extra pieces in it. And then the $6.99 has a couple less, but you know, great stocking stuffer, just great gift as a whole because it's a whole set. So that is something that's really awesome. And we have a vinyl weeding scrap collector. Again, I'm going to list 2 because I have one. But the first one I'm going to list is $10.99, and that is one that actually suctions to the desk, which mine doesn't do. And I think that is really, really cool and would be really handy. The other one is the one that I have. It's $9.99, and it actually is like a ring. So I think it was a nail polish holder. So you put it on your fingers, and then as you're weeding, you can put those little pieces of vinyl and scrape them off. On both of these, that's how it is. But one is, it's like on you, and the other one is sitting on the desk and it doesn't move. So those are really, really, really handy. And I think that's something that people don't think about needing to start their whole crafting journey. The next thing, if you make signs at all, Podge Matte. I'm going to link one down below. It's $13.28 and it's for a pretty decent sized jar. The mat is really great because you can use that if you're making like wooden signs, which I do. I make wooden signs for the front of my house. If you're making wooden signs and you're going to use a stencil vinyl, what you'll want to do is use that Mod Podge first. So you put the stencil on and then you'll want to lay that Mod Podge over it to kind of create a barrier that the ink doesn't run out as much. And I will do a Cricut tutorial on how to do like wooden signs and all that. That'll be coming up. But for now, like, it's just really, really handy to have on hand. And then they also have, and I didn't link this one, I can find it and link it down below, but they also have an outdoor, Mod Podge Outdoor. And if you're gonna make signs for outdoor, that's what you'll wanna use, or a clear adhesive spray over top of your paint so that it doesn't damage, but you also don't want it to yellow. And I found this out the hard way. I have a sign out there now that I just didn't have the right outdoor sealer, but I wanted to get it out. So I have pictures of it on my Instagram. It's the Back the Blue sign. My Instagram's linked below, but I'll put my name right here so you can check that out. Back the Blue, and it was a really cool sign, but it's now like yellowing and it's such a bummer. It still looks cool. So Mod Podge is a great thing to have on hand. And then I have my heat press. It's over here back in the corner. This is a picture of it right here. It's the Fancier Studios heat press. The exact same one as mine is linked down below. It's $199.99. I didn't see a deal on it, but that is what I paid when I got it in 2017, so 3 years ago. And I have had 0 issues with it. I think it's phenomenal. Now I will insert a picture here because I have I don't know if you guys noticed this, but I have a Teflon protector sheet that is wrapped around the top of the clamshell, because I like to make sure that like when I'm sticking it, I don't want to mess up my machine. So if I mess up this Teflon sheet, I've never had it happen, let me just say that, but I want to make sure that it doesn't happen. So I protect my machine because I have a lot of money in it. So I wrap that around, and so I have those linked down below. And then I have these like really hardcore magnets. I actually have them holding that little cartoon up right there. And they are like hardcore magnets. I have them linked down below as well. And I just have it wrapped around my machine and magneted on. I will put a picture, like I said, or like a video or something of it in here somewhere so that you can see I have that, but that is great if somebody already has heat press, but they want to protect it. That is a great, easy way to protect it. So if somebody doesn't have room for an entire heat press in their crafting space, you could always look to get them the Cricut Easy Press, right? I have the one that is, I don't own it, but I have the one linked down below. That's the 12 by 10. It's $179 on Amazon. You know, look around, see if you can find another price. I just kind of linked to that one. And that's a 12 by 10. So that's going to be the biggest one. And that's the one that's like the best to like press for t-shirts and stuff. Gives you the most space so you don't have to continue to press. And then you'll also, if you get them that, you'll want to get them the 12 by 12 Easy Press protective resistant mat, so it can sit on that. So you can actually put the t-shirt on the mat and press down on that without messing up maybe a desk or a table or whatever you're doing your heat pressing on. And that's $15.49. You have the Easy Press Mini. It's $48.99. This one is a really good because it's like a little handheld. So like for that elf right there that I did in my last video, or in one of the last videos, you could use that instead of turning on your entire heat press, but you just have to make sure you get enough pressure. So I think that little handheld one is really handy to have around. So if you're looking to get a smaller something for your crafter, that little handheld Easy Press Mini is really cute and a really, really great gift. And I think it's something that people don't think about having around and getting for themselves. Some other basics is like crafting scissors. You can get multi-sizes. The pack I'm linking down below right here is $15.97. You can see up here, I have like multiple scissors up there, all different sizes, and I use them for all different things. A paper trimmer that is $10.99, linked down below, and that's just good to have if you're doing cardstock, if they make cards, if they want to cut, you can actually even cut vinyl with it if you're needing to cut like a 12 by 12 sheet or something like that. And I'm going to link 2 different Cricut carrying cases. I have a cover that I usually have on mine mostly to keep dust from getting into it, but the 2 carrying cases I'm linking, one is $39.99 and the other is $28.79, and they come in a few different colors. They're really cute. They can also carry markers and adapters and all the little accessories that you could need for your Cricut. So I'm linking all that down below. It's like they're really cool, and they also, like for the crafter that travels, one or both have that sleeve on the back that you can actually set your machine on top of your carry-on bag so that it doesn't like fall off. It just goes over that tall handle of the bag. So I thought that was really cool, and you know, I've seen people on crafting groups that are having to travel because somebody is sick, and so they're needing to go spend a long-term amount of time with somebody, and so they travel that with them. And then this Cricut marker set for writing and drawing, $19.99, really, really handy to have in case they want to do cards or write thank you notes or whatever, because you can, as funny as that is, if you're writing like multiple thank you notes, you could write the thank you note and just sign them at the bottom with your own handwriting. And then these pen adapters, I'm linking 2 different sets. One is $6.39 and it has like 6 to 8 adapters on it, I think. You'll see here. And then there's a 30 pack of pen adapters for $15.99. And I mean, hey, I would go for that bigger set, that 30 pack, because what it does is you can change it out in your machine and you can use different types of pens and such. So gel pens, markers, Sharpies, all that. And so those adapters are there. And I'll tell you what, that is something that people don't think about. And I think that'd be a really cool gift to get. This heat resistant tape for $5.59, which I use when I'm placing my vinyl design like on my shirt and I don't want it to move. I can tape it down and press it. And this is if I'm doing like multiple shirts and I get it lined up just right. If you pick up the shirt, sometimes that vinyl backing and stuff moves, and so then you kind of lose that perfect placing. So you can get that placed perfectly, tape it down and press it when you're ready, and it doesn't move, and the tape also doesn't stick to the shirt. And then just some regular vinyl sheets. This is not HTV, this is just vinyl, like the 631, 651 Oracle vinyl. I don't think this is Oracle, but I have purchased so many different kinds of vinyl. And so if you're going to use these again to like maybe make a sign, or I have a shadow box that I've made, like this vinyl is what you'll want. So the vinyl sheets, these are 12 by 12 sheets, a giant pack of multicolor, $25.48. And then a whole thing of replacement blades for the Cricut machine. Now, what I can tell you is this comes in, I can't remember how many pack, I think it's a 20 pack for $6.99. unless you're doing cutting literally every day as a job, this person, whoever it is in your life, will not go through those very quickly. So those are really awesome to have on hand. And then the Chameleon Heat Transfer Vinyl, like iron-on, this is $14.99. I just ordered this because it was so pretty. It's like a 5 or 6 pack of this really beautiful, like mermaid looking vinyl, and it is $14.99. And I think just a really unique looking vinyl to get somebody. Okay guys, that's the Cricut Christmas list. I hope that that gives you some ideas of something to get the crafter in your life or for yourself. Don't forget to treat yourself, and I will talk to you guys next time. Thanks for tuning in. Merry Christmas. Bye. Also like a crisp, but and viney, and then start over.